storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 10 showdown today on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And you can't draw it up. Better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Run inside. It's Williams. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Fires left. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Lacey. Turning it on.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Haas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a third and long situation.
Makes the grab on the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defense is sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Rebels.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. My defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And they get him down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Punt on its way, and it is one soaring into the sky. Fair catch called for and made. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's got it again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
With defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
On the move, it's Walton. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Carr makes the catch. It's Flanagan. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Walton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. The tag. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Rebels offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. First and 10 coming up. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Lindsey. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Walton. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Running inside, it's Williams. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Throwing, Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Has it, and he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, it's been a tale of 2 quarters, I think, safe to say. And for this offense, they were sleepwalking a little bit early in the first quarter, but they've come alive now in the second quarter. They've made some plays. You can see them playing with a totally different confidence, a totally different sense of urgency, and they feel right now, David, like they're unstoppable.
And the game just completely flipped, wasn't it? Like, it was kind of crazy. It felt like this was going to be a blowout, and then all of a sudden you rattle off a couple of touchdowns. We got a great game, kind of back and forth. Now, which team can keep the momentum, can get their offense and defense playing right at the same time?
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Alexander. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He goes right back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 2nd down. off the play fake. With the catch, it's Haas. Got room at the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a run.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Looking left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The run inside. It's Lacey.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Pulls it in. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it down the field. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Running inside, it's Lacey. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They feed him again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Run in the red zone. It's Lindsey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
And the Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Fires to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Carr fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on third down, Carr hauls it in. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air, it's Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Carr from the gun on third down. He wants it all. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Yeah, and that's a timing route. You throw those out routes to your receivers, and he gets out of his break, and he gets his head around, and ideally you want him to get his head around right in time to catch that football, and you could just tell didn't get comfortable, didn't get his hands around, his head around in the right time, and he just gets a drop.
The pitch. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Oh, they're after him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the back. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They go right back to him. Shakes off the defender. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. I send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Walton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Just going to keep it after the snap. Could be an alley. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Throwing. Carr unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Running inside, it's Lindsey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the counter. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And I know that wasn't a big gain, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides to the back. Across the 45. Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Gives it on the option. Makes it past the marker. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
So now it's 2nd and long. Carr. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Throws to the tight end. The sure hands. It's Odom. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Good, solid tackle. With 1:52 left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going long. Leaping grab for a big gain. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And I'm not surprised, man. They go to the bullpen, bring me the closer in. Like, he's their star. This whole thing is built around him. Late in the game, you need a play. Palmer, you go to your guy. You give him the football, let him make a play, and he does it right there.
Well, he's just got so much confidence. He knows with the tools he has that he's one of the best in the game. And so in that kind of moment, you want the football. You want to be in charge. You want to be the guy that closes this thing out. No surprise, making a great decision, accurate throw, ball.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. There's a crease. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Before you get started, you can customize your Dynasty experience. This is where you'll adjust your settings to fit the way you want to play. With custom conferences, you can realign the college landscape however you see fit. You can also import any custom team builder teams you want to include. Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals. Now it's time to choose your. Here, you can create your own. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you